I feel like such a well-adjusted cyber teen with my little iPad bringing up my writing script on Google Docs. Hey duckies, a whole bunch of you have asked me for writing advice, so here's my 3 basic tips for beginning writers. Number 1, write down everything, every weird little thought that comes to your head, whether it's, plot lines, a thesis idea, or jokes, just write it down. I started carrying around a notebook in 7th grade for my dorky book ideas, and those will hopefully never see the light of day, but it got me into the habit of writing everything down. Look at all the journals I have. Poetry, script ideas, concept design, everything that I've thought about in like the last 5 years. I've written it down somewhere. This is just the ones that I found in my desk too. Like I know of at least 3 others which are somewhere in my room, plus all the stuff that I write on my computer, plus my phone, plus my iPad now. Moving into the future. When I have a few minutes to do some real writing, then I can sift through my ideas and use what I can. Honestly, every year since I was 12, I've gotten obsessed with some tiny story that I've created for myself. So I'll scribble down everything that I possibly can for a couple of months, then try to organize it later, and then go on to the next thing. So while my supernatural thriller about the beauty of dreams that I made in 7th grade has yet to be picked up by any major motion picture studio, I did post a couple chapters of the novel that I started writing in my freshman year of high school when I was 14 online. So if you want to, you can read that in the description. That's one fruit of my scribbly labors. Number 2, use prompts. If you Google writing prompts, there's a million things that will come up, so you have no excuse to ever have writer's block ever again. I'm lucky because I can go to Get Lit every Saturday and have Matthew Cuban yell at me until I write something, but the internet is at your disposal. This is why the Get Lit classic and response model, where you take an older poem like Shakespeare or Maya Angelou and then you read it and ingest it and write your own response to it, that's why this works so well, because not only are you getting more experience through reading older, more refined poetry, but then you're inspired to write your own piece. Here's a prompt. What's your favorite color? Why is it your favorite color? That's super simple and easy. Go do it. Another piece of prompting is to set goals for yourself. For example, my January goal is to have 50 pages of formatted, nice-looking poems to send off to publishers so that I might be able to get my own collection published, which would be wonderful. So that's my January goal. I have a week left and about 20 more pages to do, so wish me luck. And if I can polish an anthology in a week, then you can definitely write your little favorite color poem in a week. So that should be your goal. Go do it. Last tip, get a group together. Again, I'm lucky because I have Get Lit so close and I go to school with my girls, so we're constantly editing each other. Remember, you can't sharpen a knife on thin air. You gotta have other stuff to hit it against. So get a group together with other baby writers, either online or at school or wherever, and give each other pointers and notes. It's fun, and you can just sharpen each other until you're weapons of mass construction, because you're creating things. Speaking of my clique, we have our own YouTube channel now. Me, Zari Allen, and Belissa Escobedo. You can check us out at the Poet Puff Girls. There's a link in the description. So that's 3 basic writing tips for me, and speaking of writing, I've been very inspired by Ricky over at the Deaf Side of Things. Her YouTube channel is linked in the description, and you may have been able to tell that already because this video is closed caption. I'm going to be captioning all my videos from here on out for all deaf and hard of hearing viewers, and I have a whole lot of videos to close caption, as you might be able to tell. So if you have an old video of mine that you really like and you would like to make it more accessible, then please type up the transcript and send it to me on my Tumblr so we can work together to make YouTube better. That's it for me. Today's fact is that your frontal lobe is the part of the brain most associated with writing and speaking, and I'm gonna go play with my iPad, quite honestly. Look at the nice stickers I have on here. I have 2 blue cupcakes and Cinderella. It's very coordinated.